Hello, everyone.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Traffic Secrets, Inside Traffic Secrets. My name is Mike, and we have my business partner and friend, and Mike. So it's Mike and Mike, guys. Thanks for coming today to Inside Traffic Secrets. It's our way of giving back to the community out there, business owners, especially during these challenging times where it seems like internet and generating qualified, interested parties to come to your business, whether it's a traditional brick and mortar business or a online e-commerce store or a service or opportunity you're providing them online, is essential in today's challenging times. It's definitely challenging from there. Just to give you an idea, I just came back from getting a haircut at a local barber here in town, and they are struggling to keep the doors open. She's looking at having to shut down because her normal customers have dried up. And I just asked to have a website, and she said, "Oh no, we rely on word of mouth." And as she was cutting my hair, I made a simple statement. Well, how's that working for you? And she goes, "Not too good." Guys, that's the reality. That is the reality. So what are we going to be talking about today? This is not a red pill, blue pill situation. I want everyone on the call, if you're watching this on recording, this is not a simple take a pill and you're going to have traffic. This is a continuation of skill sets that you need to learn. This is a continuation of things you have to practice, things you have to test. You have to be actively involved in doing that. We're going to do these every Saturday. We're going to record them. It's best if you attend live so you get your questions answered. But it will be a continuing course. I'm getting some feedback here. I don't know why. Here, let me turn down.
Here, let me mute myself just in case it's coming back through.
Yeah, a continuing education course on how to do things. For example, today we're going to give you a brief, simple thing you can do to generate some traffic. It is not going to be the uber killer of traffic generation today, but we're going to show you examples on how to start the process. You've got to crawl before you can walk. You have to walk before you can run, and then you jog, and then you sprint. And then you go on a Boston Marathon. And that's where you really do well when you get up to that level. It's not hard to do. You have to be consistent. You have to practice. And we're going to give you ways to do it. We're going to share with you the tools we use. You can use them. A lot of them are free methods. It just takes longer. Or we can show you some tools that we are actually using that shortcuts it. This will be over a period of time. Today is going to be a simple method, how to use social media. But there are certain building blocks like a house that you need. You need a foundation. You need a frame. Then you need to wall it. Then you need to insulate it. This is going to be a traffic house, and a house has many parts. The more you put into the house, the more comfortable it is, thus the more leads you'll generate. So that's where we're at. A little bit about background. Go ahead, Mike.
I do want to add here, and it may sound harsh, but guess what? If we give you things that you can do and you don't do them, there isn't going to be any traffic. So it's important. Mike talks about crawling, walking, running. Some people want to go immediately to the Boston Marathon, but you have to do the steps. Mike loves to quote an old video that we watched from a few years ago. That's just do it. And it was really not to do with Nike at all, but that's the catch. You just have to do it.
Art Williams. Well, Art, I want to build a big business. Just do it. Well, Art, I want to create traffic. Just do it. Art, I want to start doing this. Just do it and do it and do it. And he goes into this, and that's what you're going to need to do. You're going to need to do it. Thinking about it, we all done it. We all thought about it. We all dreamed about it. You're going to have to implement it. And that is the key, biggest thing. Implementation and follow through. Those are the two biggest things, action and follow through. Like a quarterback. Quarterback can throw a great pass, but if he doesn't follow through with the throw, it's never going to hit the target. A baseball player can have a tremendous swing, but if he doesn't follow his swing through, he'll never hit a home run. You got to follow through. You got to follow up. So those are the two things. Okay, a little bit of background on why we think we're so good at what we do. 13 years ago, I had a career working at a regular career, like everyone, nothing wrong with them. Nothing wrong with them. Living that little bit in the savings account, whatever, and doing a career, doing great. Okay, but I knew there was something else out there, never going to really get out of that mode. An opportunity came across. It was not a business. Well, I guess it was a business opportunity. Depends on your point of view. I was able to, I see an ad in the paper. They were looking for former veterans and other areas and certain skill sets to go over to Iraq and help out the Department of Defense. I went over there as a civilian contractor. That's where I left my career and went into something different. And I crossed the side of the tracks, I'll call it. I was able to see the other side of the coin. Instead of living paycheck to paycheck, if you will, saving a little bit, I went over to a place where I was totally isolated. The big day was going down to a PX, it's called, and getting a Whopper. After 3 months there, they opened up this little Burger King shack, a trailer. There was 150 guys in line for a Whopper that had no lettuce, no tomato, no pickle. It had burger and some kind of sauce that I don't even think Burger King authorized.
Secret sauce.
But it was a Whopper. And so saved a lot of money, made a lot of money on a monthly basis over there. Then that decided to come home after 3 years. And I knew I didn't want to go back to a job, a career, because I made a lot of money and I wanted to keep doing that. And I was throwing money at business opportunities, just throwing money. Everyone had it. And I got into some of them. Some of them were bad. Some of them were good, didn't know nothing about it. I know I didn't want to go back to someone telling me what to do because, well, I would walk off the job. And then I discovered you can have all these great business opportunities, but if no one came, how do you get people to join? It's like having a Mona Lisa. And you locking it up in your closet. What good is great art if no one sees it? And I asked these guys who were building websites, well, give me traffic. Oh, I don't do that. I don't believe in SEO. I don't believe in traffic. I'm thinking, well, how do you get people to come to your website? I can talk to my friends and family, but after that, there's only so many friends and family. I can get a sign out in the street, and spin it upside down like some of those businesses do, but I was perplexed. There has to be a way. So I started digging into generating traffic. And I discovered an awesome tool called Craigslist. At the time, you could go to Craigslist and pretty much post anything and do a lot of cities. And that's what I did. I went into 10 cities a day and posted my opportunity every day. Craigslist, at that time, you could literally spam them. I started getting 20 to 30 leads a day. And I started making a spreadsheet, use an Excel spreadsheet. And I would dial them every lead, every single day until they picked up and said, yes, I'll join, or stop calling me. If they said, I don't know, I'll get back with you, I'll look at it, let me think about it, I would set a time 72 hours later or something and follow up with them. Okay, Mike, did you think about it? What did you think? I sent you the information. Well, I still haven't had a chance to look at it. Okay, I'll call you back in a few days. You think you'll have it done by Friday? I'll get a commitment from them. Yes, they would. And guess who was calling them Friday? And if they didn't answer, guess who was calling them Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday till they said, hey, yes, I joined.
Oh,
you know what? I decided I'm not going to. Okay, fine. But if you didn't face me and tell me yes or no, we just assumed you hadn't forgot about me, so we weren't going to let you forget about me. And we hounded them. And you know what? That was hunger. Is that wrong? Is that aggressive? No. All they had to do was say, you know what, Mike, I looked at it. It's not for me. Or send me an email. It's not for me. Or opt out of my email autoresponder. It's not for me. Then I knew they'd made a decision. And some people think that's aggressive, but that's follow-up. And I point that out because at that time, this company I was in had these little levels, like most of them do. Ruby, anyway, they had what was called a platinum. I was one of the fastest people to join and reach 1-star platinum, it was called. And my income, I was selling product. It was a health and nutritional business. I loved the product. I was giving it to my dogs because one of them had arthritis, and I seen the tremendous help that it gave her. I was giving it to my mom, who was alive at the time. She was helping her arthritis. So I was selling the product and doing, but when I started sharing and generating traffic for my business, like any business, the income just blew up literally in a matter of a month. I went from $100 a day to almost $500, $600, $700 a day, just sharing the passion I had with what I was doing. And that's when I realized traffic, and I started getting into traffic and learning different traffic methods. Traffic is the lifeblood of the town barbershop, of the e-commerce store, of the daycare center, of your online business opportunity. Without traffic, you have no business. You only have so many friends and neighbors you can speak to. I mean, no business out there can survive on friends and family. It's the same here. You can do all right if you're looking for some kind of like a passive income and opportunity. If you a Warren Buffett, you can put like 100,000 something into something, and you can do all right. But if you took that 100,000 and then also shared it with the people, well, it just works that way. That's what I discovered. So, a few years later, got into generating traffic for businesses. Realized that businesses, brick and mortar traditional business, it was a CEO and business partner with a friend who passed away called D-Traffic. And that's where I met Mike after my friend and dear friend Dan passed away, and was just lost because we were really tight. And met Mike at an event, and we've been friends ever since. And we did some business to business as well. I got into that. Just my heart wasn't in it anymore because of what happened with Dan, and started doing some other network marketing affiliates. But you know what? The principles are all the same. Traffic, leads, customers, patients, whatever you call them, that is someone looking for your product or service. And there's a host of ways of doing it as long as you know the proper building blocks. And we're going to go into that. Next week, we're going to start the building blocks. We're going to start at 101. So I would encourage you to register. And even if you can't attend, over the next 4 weeks, it's going to be like a 4-week cycle, okay? Because it takes a while to give you some ideas. Over here, or actually down here, have a computer in the floor with about $50,000 worth of traffic software. Over on the other side, have another computer with about $150,000 traffic. If you open up my door, we had an office of 6,000 square feet. Mike has been there. Some of the people in my group know that. We showed up to her, had to shut it down. We were going to do presentations and stuff. And well, unless you've been on the planet Pluto, you know what's going on in this world. That just wasn't possible. So actually shut that office down, got all the studio equipment, all that equipment, actually bought an office and dropped it in my backyard. I bought a building, and now half my yard is taken up by this building. So I have an office in my backyard that we're going to be building the studio and doing things that we wanted to do in this office without the live presentations and so forth, to generate traffic and do. So guys, we're going to show you how to do all this. We're going to give you some free stuff, some very inexpensive stuff. We've taken training. I have spent Mike, how much have we spent probably on over the last 10 years on learning this?
6 digits.
6 digits. And it's not the low 6 digits, guys. We have taken training by Russell Brunson. If you don't know who Russell Brunson is, he is the one that the gods go to on how to create funnels. And I don't mean a 2-page splash page or 1-page crap. Those are not funnels. That is someone who doesn't know what they're doing. Real funnels. This guy charges minimum, if you want him to come to your company, anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000, and he wants part of your revenue. That's his model, to create funnels. He is very good. The gentleman on how to run traffic ads, advertisement, Frank Kern. Those are the guys this is the guy who created Man is a mathematical genius as far as taking his training, expensive as crap. There's another gentleman that we're going to be talking about, Jim Edwards. You can have the Mona Lisa, but how do you paint the Mona Lisa? Jim Edwards will tell you how to paint it. And that is copy. That is probably the most important thing. And we'll share a little bit about Jim and why that is probably your base where you need to get started. Right, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
So, guys, that's what we're going to be sharing with you. Today is a quick how to do something today. Get in the habit of positive action. And then, like next week, we're going to start one of the hottest trends right now, without a doubt, is video. I don't care if you're afraid to do a video with your face on there or not. It doesn't really matter. Squat. You can do a video with a PowerPoint. You can do a video with a series of photos you've taken from a prospect's house, a home you're selling, or you're just talking to someone. You can take a picture, a video of a series of cool pictures representing what you do. There's a dozen different ways you can do videos. Very inexpensive, very easy. Videos are the hottest thing. But anyone can do a video. But how do you optimize it? How do you get people to see that Mona Lisa? We're going to share that with you over the next 3 weeks, starting next weekend. It's going to be a 3-week, 45-minute course, and then you're going to have a Q&A. And we're going to start an actual web page, not a Facebook group, but a fan page. And we'll be posting all this here so people can ask questions. We'll be able to answer it. And this is for any business. Again, real estate, barber, daycare center, lawn. Well, I don't know if lawn care would be really hot right now, at least in the Midwest. California, Florida, maybe.
Maybe. Lawn care that turns into snow removal.
Snow removal? Yeah. Locksmith, it doesn't really matter. E-commerce store or health and nutritional MLM, it really doesn't matter. These are things anyone can do. We'll show you how to maximize your things and how to properly follow up. There will be some kind of homework. That means you're going to have to take action to learn how to do the next step. That's a process. And if you do this, it will get you traffic. I have never ever been able to guarantee anything in my opportunities because a lot of the things, it's market conditions. I can guarantee if you do these things, you will get traffic. If you don't, well, you'll be where you are now looking to get traffic.
And you and I haven't talked about this, but in order to put our actions where our mouth is between now and next week,
we're going to be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm in a brand new opportunity, been in it for a couple of weeks. That's a passive side that I like. Okay. I haven't created a YouTube channel specifically for that opportunity. I have a YouTube channel, but I've decided I'm going to create a specific YouTube channel for that opportunity. And you guys we're going to be doing it with the exact steps starting next week that I'm sharing with you. And
but in the meantime, we're going to be doing it ourselves, and we'll show you what's happened during the week.
Right. I'm going to put Google Analytics on it. If anyone knows that, Google Analytics doesn't lie. It's math. It'll show you how many people it got, how it works. And you want to have analytics on anything you do, and we'll show you how to use that because it will tell you where your traffic coming from, what demographics, the age group, what sites they visit, all this because it's important to know how to target the people you're looking to. What are their thoughts? What are their beliefs? Where are they coming from? What do they like to hear? And this is why you need that. And we'll show you simple ways of doing that. Like I said, this will be a continuing course. Guys, you're going to learn a lot. We spent thousands of dollars on training and hundreds of thousands of dollars on software. And you're going to have access to some of that at no cost. There are traffic courses out there selling way less than what we're doing right now, and they're going to charge you $499 with a ton of upsells to get this uber one-on-one training webinars that we're doing for free. Well, how do we know this? We've signed up for them in the past because I'm always interested in what someone else is doing. So anyway, that's it. So let's get into the first thing. We're going to talk a quick way on social media. And if you were here last week, that was a precursor to what we're doing today. So the few people that were here last week, we're going to hammer on that today. We're going to talk about the building blocks you need next week, but you're going to need an autoresponder. Next week, we'll give you a couple of choices on the best autoresponder. Why? The money. Remember this phrase, guys? Burn this in your brain, write it down on a piece of paper, put it on your wall, put it a sticky on your computer. The money is in the follow-up. If you remember anything from anything we do, the money is in the follow-up. If you're a real estate agent and someone comes to see your house, you follow up with them. If you're a car salesman, someone comes in to see a car, well, I got to think about it. The good ones who make the most money, they follow up with them. If you're a hairdresser, someone comes into it, gets a haircut like this. You know what he should be doing or she should be doing tomorrow? Thank you for coming to my barber. Thank you for the haircut. We look forward to servicing you the next time. Follow up. Money is in the follow-up. If you do that, your business will grow.
And what does an autoresponder help you do?
Follow up automatically. We believe in automation. Automation is critical, guys. So anyway, and that's what we're going to be talking about.
And don't just go out there and start.
Don't get an autoresponder, you'll get the wrong one. Right. We've tested them all, and we have tested.
And usually we have a discount coupons.
Right. We've tested MailChimp. We've tested GetResponse. We've tested Aweber. Sucks, because they'll ban you as soon as you get one complaint from someone who's too lazy to hit the opt-out button. Or you get a number of those people, they'll just take your whole list and just ban you because the people were too lazy to hit I don't want to receive this no more. Just anal. Excuse the French. So we'll give you all that information when the time comes. But let's get into something really simple right now on to do, and that's Facebook. If you don't have Facebook, I can tell you, I know between me and Mike, I know one person who hates Facebook. But guys, the fact is, 1 billion people plus are on there. It is a lead gold mine. If you don't utilize it, it doesn't matter what your beliefs are.
And yes, I do have actually 2 Facebook accounts, but the one that I usually put marketing stuff on, last week, based on the training, I put up an event. So what we did notice is we didn't see anybody else from the training last week that put up an event. So we encourage you to take action on what we're talking about, right, Mike?
So let's get into what we're going to do. We're going to show you 2 things on Facebook. Posting, whatever your business is, you want to mix it up, but you want to get, there's an algorithm on Facebook that is engagement. And I'm going to give you some examples. I'm just going to use my business, for example, but your business is the same way. Engagement is critical on Facebook. I'll show you how to create engagement. So let me go ahead and turn on my screen here.
And even if there are aspects of Facebook that you don't like, it is a good marketing tool.
Okay. You see my dog?
Not yet. We see the tunnel of confusion.
Okay, then I hit the wrong one. Let me try that again. My entire screen. Let's hit that one.
There we go. I see Rambo.
Okay, so let me go ahead and bring up Facebook here. Okay. So I'm doing a passive opportunity. Okay, guys, if you're a dentist, if you're a hair care dresser, if you are whatever business is in, you want to post something on your wall, something that engages people, something that creates curiosity. Because there's a book that we're going to be sharing with you. This is probably, Mike, do you have a copy of that book?
Oh.
I can go over to my desk and get my 3 copies.
Oh, let me do this.
Let me go get it.
No, I got it. That's
Okay.
the problem. I didn't have my camera on. There you go, Mike.
Okay, you got it?
Yep.
That right there, guys. Number 1 secret, copywriting secrets, guys. Copywriting secrets. It's a free book. You got to pay for the stupid shipping and handling, which is like $8.
We'll get you a link.
We'll get you a link for it. That was the best book. I got a book of 20 books over here I've read over the years. Some of them I haven't. That book that Mike's holding up, I have read now. I'm starting on my 4th time since I got it in the last 2 months. I read a chapter every night because it's becoming embedded, brainwashed. You learn that book, your skill set would automatically go up 30%. That is the most powerful book I have ever seen on generating traffic because it tells you how to say something that increases the interest. You got to acknowledge the person's pain, which is they're hurting for traffic. You got to acknowledge certain things, and it talks about that. Guys, we'll get you the link. There's a link up there. Free shipping, free book, $8. It takes about a week and a half to read a chapter a night. You get up for breakfast, you're having your coffee, whatever you do, you go to bed between commercials. If you take anything, follow up and read the book. If you don't ever attend again, that is going to help you right there. But anyway, let's get to it. Okay, so you're on my Facebook page. My wall. I'm creating curiosity, but you got to create engagement. Engagement is important. That means the more people that you interact with, the greater the number of people that will see what you're talking about. If you just post something here, let's go here, for example, this guy right here. I'm not doing I just picked the first name. No engagement. He's got 1 like, no one liking it. Very few people are going to see this statement he made. Let's look at another one here. Chumps. I don't mean to be hitting the politics, guys. It's just an election here in the States, okay? 10 engagements, 10 comments. You got likes, you got thumb. Engagement. More people are going to see this little comment here. Down here. This is an ad, okay? And this is where the person is increasing engagement. You'll notice the ad has 48 comments, 171 shares. That means this ad is going to be seen by a ton of people, thus giving him even more responses to the ad. Question though, another one here. You see here, hardly no engagement, 14 likes. So engagement is important. So how do you get engagement? Well, you got to help create it. You want to create some curiosity. Dogs. People love dogs. Oh my God. I'm a dog lover. I put cool stuff about dogs. But let me show you here. Here's an engagement. I posted this little thing here, a picture of what my business is doing. I got 10 people commenting. What I did is I liked them, and I'm telling them to ask for information. Let's say you're a dentist or you're a car realist selling a car. Hey, who's looking out there for a car? Or what's your perfect car in your mind? Let's say you're a car salesman. You put a picture of a nice car, a dream car. People always, whoa, that's a cool car. What is your dream car? So now you get people posting their type of their dream car. You like it, and then you comment it. Then you comment on them. Now you've got engagement going on. Or let's say they posted a comment of a car, and they say, well, I like a Ferrari. And then you reply, what's your favorite model? And now you've got more engagement. Guys, that's how you create engagement. And then when you go ahead and post your 2017 Ford or your Dodge Ram that you're selling at your local dealership, more people are going to see it. because you engage them. That person is going to see it. It's going to go into their wall. You're going to have more views on your business that you're promoting. And that's how you create engagement. Me, I do this. For example, I did this little passive opportunity. I'm saying, hey, if you want information, well, this person says info, please. And then I engage. I say, hey, Zach, I sent you a PM. And I go to their wall and I send them a PM. I'm engaging it's out there, because if I put the information here, no one else is going to ask. They just might see that URL or that picture or that ad, whatever you're doing, and not engage. So it cuts down engagement by providing that information. So you have them ask for information, you send them to them in a private message, which creates the engagement. Many times they come back, I'll look at it later, I'll thank you, whatever. Then I follow up. The money is in the follow-up. 3 to 4, maybe a week later, hey, Zach, what did you think? And if he comes back, well, I haven't had a time, we'll look with it. Again, guys, it's all about engagement.
But do not put the link or the response.
Never put the link here, because let's say, Zach, I put here www.makemoney.com. All these people are not going to ask for information. They're just going to see www money and go there and make a decision one way or another. A, I won't know if they went there because I don't know they asked for information. B, there's no way to follow up with them because I didn't know they went there. And C, I'm not creating any engagement. That is the worst way to do anything. That is the worst way to create engagement. So that is absolutely essential. I hate to say it, it's like a tease, but you want to take it. You have to maximize the algorithm by Facebook. It's not that you're being deceivious or trying to hide information. You need to create engagement with Facebook. That's the process. Okay? So it's real simple to do that. Now, the next thing, let's say you're a real estate agent and you're selling homes. Or maybe you're a car dealership and you're having a sale at your place. Or maybe you're a hair salon and you're running a special. Whatever the case may be, you do what's a live Facebook event. That could be a special event at your business location, a physical location down at your brick and mortar business, or an e-commerce store, or like we do some webinars. Whatever it is, you can use something called Facebook events. Facebook events. And they're real simple to do, guys. These get a wide thing out there. And what you do is you go to Facebook here. Now, I'm in the old Facebook. And Facebook came out with a new version, and I can't get in there to show you, but it's similar, guys. I wish I had the old one. Let me see if I can. Maybe it'll ask me to go back. I'm trying to get to the new Facebook, because most of you will probably have that. Switch to new Facebook. Here we go. Awesome. New Facebook. Same thing, guys. Engagement. Okay? So this is the new Facebook event. Let me go to my wall here real quick. And I will create an event. So what you want to do, and I was just doing it on the other one, so let me think about this for a minute here. I go down here, and I create events. You go to more, and you create events, okay? Now, back for one thing I forgot, engagement. Another critical thing of engagement, guys, let me go here. And I try not to get into politics. I know here in the U.S. right now, politics is like the talk of the town, as they say. You're either this side or you're this side. But if you become one side, you're against the other side, especially here in the United States. Very divisive times, very heated passions, whatever you want to say, whatever your beliefs are. But you try not to get involved because, well, literally 40%, 60, 55, 45, you're making half your customer base mad. You just want to avoid that and religion. Let's be honest. Those are two things people have a lot of passion about, and you need to try and avoid them. Another thing you want to do to create engagement is simply every morning I do this. I'll scroll down, for example, here. That's an ad. That won't help. You see where it says sponsored? Don't even waste your time. If you see something that's sponsored, It's not even worth commenting in that area. For example, here, a nice little picture, happy birthday. And I'm going to go down here, happy BD, okay? And I'm going to like it. I create engagement here, and I'm going to look for Dan. Oh, man, an actor I love. This Sean Connery passed away today, Mr. Bond himself. Wow, heartbreaking. Love that guy as an actor. So I'm going to put in something here and there. I'm going to look for 10 or I don't post on comments. Either way, I pull out. I try to avoid that for obvious freaking reasons. Soaking wet 20th day in a row. Oh, to be a postman, you know. You know, you don't want to say LOL if someone died. Okay, you got to actually read what they're talking about. And that's it, you know. And that's it. 10 to 12 posts. You try not to do the 10 to 12 same people every day. You find some different people. You just scan through. And to find different people, you might fly down a little bit and like them. Engagement. That takes a minute and a half, 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes with my typing skills. Okay? And then you're done. By doing your engagement on your post, doing that, you start to expand your engagement. So anyway, let's go back to our live events here, what we're talking about. You go here, you go to more, and you go to events. And you basically, and this is the old one, so I'm not really sure if I've done it right. I probably haven't. Let me try. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's the old way, the old version. If you're in the old Facebook, which I left, that's how you do events there. The new version here, I get my versions confused because I bounce back and forth. You go over to where your name here is in the right-hand corner, the plus sign, where it says create. You go over here and you create an event. Let me get rid of this little private message here. And basically, you're going to create an event. It's an online event or an in-person. And you just go ahead, let me create an event. We're doing an event tomorrow for our opportunity. I don't have the pictures all set, but you're going to name it, let's say, how to make money online. I'm just giving it, whatever your event name is. You'll set the date, the time. Tomorrow it's at 3 p.m. You're going to not want it private, see, because, dude, if it's private, who sees it? You want it public or your friends. I alternate, sometimes public, sometimes friends. I'm going to go with public with this. I'm going to go next. And then is it going to be in a message room? No, useless. I think Facebook Live. You can do a Facebook Live video sometimes. That helps. I'm going to drive them to a page. Maybe you're doing a live at your store or something. You can do that. It's announcing it. So I'm going to use a link here. I'm going to drive them to a link. HTTP. This is a mythology, just a fake link. So don't go there, guys, because there's nothing that works. I don't want to give my link out for anything I'm doing because that's not what this is about. So I'm going to say makemoneynow.com. Okay? That's not a real link, but you get the point there.
It might be somebody.
Yeah, if someone goes there, it's just going to be a dead page. So you can see I got 2 steps done here. This is a little progress bar at the bottom, right? So I'm looking at this. I got the time. I got this. Now you want to add a description. This is important. This is where, once again, Mike.
What's that?
This is the description, and this is important that you give some what's called talking points or bullets. Guys, bullets are the most essential part of what you're doing. How to make money. Let's say make money 250%. I'm just going to use how to make money. Make money from home. That's 1 bullet. It's 100% passive. That's 2 bullets. Now, let's take our 100% passive bullet that 99% of the people do out there. Make money from home, 100% passive. 100% passive so you can enjoy more time with your friends and family and do the things you like in life. Which bullet sounds better? 100% passive or 100% passive so you can enjoy doing things you like in life, enjoying time with your friends and family? That is just a tiny example of the difference between a duh bullet, which 90% of the people do, which makes people look like this. It's called bullet blindness. They don't see your stuff, or you read his book there. Guys, I'm telling you, that book, if you want your proverbial oil pump in the back pumping you oil out for your business, your gold mine, it's that book. It's that book. That's where I learned to do how to do, and you can get into some really nice bullets. You test out the different ways you say it. 100% passive, so you can reach your goals, your income goals even faster. 100% passive. You don't need time or experience. You don't need nothing. It's passive. Sleep while you earn. Just saying 100% passive is just not good. And he talks about that. And you can test this out. You'll get 10 times more response. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. So having the description, you put some bullets in here, what it's about, you put some bullets, and you put your link in here. Because people will read that. They may click the link there. So you put your link also in the description. And I'm just going to put something here real quick for time's sake of money. Go to my site and get rich. That's stupid. That will never work. Because it's overhyped. But you get my meaning, okay? So I'm going to put that, and I'm going to put my site, Be Get Rich. I don't think that was my mate, but that is now. And you go to next. And then you upload a cover. Guys, there are tons of programs out there, some of them free, some of them cost a little money, and you upload a Facebook cover. You can Google the size you need, but you want to have, again, some engagement on that cover. One of your talking points, a little tease. Why do they want to come to listen to what you're talking about or doing? What's in it for them? If you're talking about you, they don't care squat about you. You got to do what's in it for them. And again, Mike, that book. Guys, I'm going to hammer this book till the crows come home. Are you there, Mike?
Yep, just a sec. I'm turning my camera back on here, and I wanted to show them something in the book, not specifically, but if you want to know if we use it, you can probably see the yellow marker in there. We go through this book.
Number 2 chapter, and there's if you're talking eyes in your thing, bees and eyes, and you're doing it wrong. There's nothing wrong with a few eyes, but it's what's for them, because you're out there to provide them a service. My haircut to make me feel good, to keep my shaggy hair from off there. Guys, you've got to talk about your customer. And you should be trying to help them.
There's one page that of many that discusses the why.
And the why is just important. Guys, the book, okay? And you create the event. Now you hit this, because if you uploaded a picture. And guys, now it's out there. And then what happens is, let me create this event. Let me grab a picture here of some kind. I'm just going to, it has to be a big picture. Okay, I'm just going to put this there because that's the only picture I got right now that's big. So I'm going to create the event, okay? It's thinking about it. Something happened wrong because I didn't have it set. And then you go over here to invite people, guys. And you start inviting. You have to do it manually on your wall. You start inviting. You can do so many invites a month or every event. And Facebook will restrict you to maybe one event a week. You do an invite. You don't invite the same people. You invite different people every week. Do this consistently. Just like once a week and running an ad or whatever you do with your business, you do this every week. Change up the bullets. Change them a little different. Add a different picture. Certain pictures grab certain attention. If you use the same picture, and who hasn't fallen into using the same picture over and over again because we get lazy? Lazy means you lose money. Lazy means you lose leads. Lazy means you lose traffic. And I have done it myself. I'll get in a hurry and I'll use the same graphic. You don't want to do that. You want to change it up. Change it up. Test it. Okay? So that's how you engage. Engage in Facebook. People will see more of your events if you're engaging. Again, creating this event is powerful, but if I paint the Mona Lisa and put it in my closet, I can't charge for it. Okay? So we're at 45 minutes. Let's get to some Q&A real quick. Next week, YouTube. Guys, we're going to go in from the very basic. Guys, you are going to delve into stuff you never even heard about on how to optimize the cover you put on Facebook or YouTube channel. Bet you never heard of that one before. Then how to optimize the picture you load up of yourself on your email account. All these little things will make you dominate your specific niche in YouTube. We'll show you how to optimize the words, how to use the proper phraseology when you're making a description. We'll show you how to make a thumbnail. That's why that's going to take about 3 weeks. But you do some of the basic stuff there, especially if you're a local business or someone that's in a local market, you're going to be able to dominate that market with YouTube videos. So anyway, let's get to some Q&A, Mike. Let's see, turn off my share here. Let's see. Chat. Okay. So we got any questions? The Netherlands, the UK. Guys, traffic is a beautiful thing. It needed everywhere. Needs everywhere. It works anywhere. If you have a global business, oh man, social media and YouTube. Even if you have a local business, you are surprised helping a neighbor right next door, right across. I can't spit that far, but I could throw a rock and hit the window. She's a chiropractor. She didn't believe me. I made her 2 simple videos, took 5 pictures of her new office where they're moving, took some pictures and to get a chiropractor. And I put a different URL on there because I wanted it to be there. And I showed her, got 8 people in the last week and a half looking at her video. And one of them said, I saw your video online. Thought I'd come down here and check you out. That took me 15 minutes. And now she has someone who came in there for the first time. I think a chiropractor first visit's $125. And then, you make the follow-up things to do the snap, crackle, and pop on their backs and help them get better. Just do it. Just do it. So, any other questions, guys? Should you have separate business and Facebook account? Stephen, that's a very good question. I struggled with that. Will not lie. But you know what? My business is part of my life. So I decided, and I had a separate for the longest time. I had this personal page. I have 2 accounts in Facebook. You know what I mean? And then I have my business page.
Well, and let's be clear, that violates Facebook rules, but I'm the same way. So
yeah, it does. But I didn't want my family to get the content. But you know what? Last year I stopped caring because that's who I am. No, I don't think you need to. You know what? If they're seeing you're successful on there, you know what? And you're not. There are some people, you'll see some accounts where they'll post 3 or 4 times a day, and all they do is the same crap over and over again. Your family is going to block your crap. But once, twice a day, maybe once every other day, and then some other family fitters, your kid playing high school football or your dog doing something stupid like my dog just this morning. It's raining here. I changed my sheets on the bed. He stood there and watched me. I walked out of the bedroom. He hopped in the middle of my freaking bed, all muddy. Oh my God, I could have shot him.
Now let's see. This is about in the years I've known you, probably the 25th time that's happened.
Post something like that, and he's covered in mud, just looking at me all happy and stuff. I did that last year one time. Got a lot of LOLs and stuff. It's use social media the way it's intended. Stephen is your best answer. How do we get to see your new sales funnel? Is there a video on it? Sharon, you need to contact us. This isn't a per se on the training for an opportunity. Me and Mike are involved. This is kind of a generic training on anyone in any business. If you have something specific for us and you're involved in one of our businesses, please contact us off this webinar. We hold specific training. We're going to start for our businesses. This is just more for everyone that has a business. So we're not going to give any specifics. We're never going to name anything we're doing or anything like that because it's just not right. Hope you understand, Sharon, okay? Guys, this is recording. We're going to push. That's where everyone who came on this, we're going to send you an email specifically to a fan, what's called a Facebook page. You have groups on Facebook, which are kind of quiet, closed, top secret. You got to have the secret handshake and all that crap to get in there. We're going to start a what's called a Facebook page, which is public. And we're going to have posted videos there, the recordings, answer people's questions on the page. That'll get started tonight. So,
Anthony asked you about a Facebook profile or business page. Actually, Anthony, we're when what Mike was mentioning today with the was referring to your profile page. Over time, you're going to end up with a business page as well. And I actually post stuff back and forth between the two, actually to get more engagement.
Anthony, what if you have another opportunity and don't want to mix the two? If you're talking about Facebook, it's almost impossible because you're going to create engagement. You're going to get engagement. Social media is meant to share, so you're going to have that. You're going to have bleed over or crossover or whatever you want to say. You know what? So you're going to have to tiptoe on the eggshells with that, if you will. You could create a different fan page and talking about it where you maybe post something generic on your wall, and then if they want information, you send them over to that specific fan page. In YouTube, it's real simple. You could create 2 YouTube channels. You can have your main account, YouTube, and then you create sub-channels, it's called, so they would remain separate. And we'll get into that with YouTube, but that's about the only way you can do it. Hope that answers your question, Anthony.
Howard asked if this training is being recorded, and if you signed up, you'll get a replay.
Our system is unlike most other systems out there. We use a higher end system called Webinar Jam, which if you do webinars, which is an awesome tool, one of the ones we've owned for 10 years. Whenever someone signs up, within a couple hours, it automatically, without us doing anything, it records it and sends it out. But obviously attending live, you're able to get your questions answered. So yes, you will get a recording, sir. So I guess that's it. Susan, do get with us and we'll take care of you, ma'am. We got to be careful here on that. I hope you understand. So, guys, we have a lot of people from all over the country. Invite someone if you have a family member, a friend, another opportunity, another business, looking to start another business. We're going to be sharing a lot of information here.
And that's why we make it generic.
That's why we make it generic, Susan, okay? So, guys, thanks a lot. We appreciate your time. We hope this was helpful. And if you're watching the recording, please subscribe to our YouTube channel because we're going to start a specific YouTube channel for InsideTrafficSecrets.com. We're going to start our Facebook page tonight, and we'll post the information there. And on maybe even, I don't think I do have the domain, don't I? Maybe we can even start a blog and put the history of them there as well. So, guys, thanks a lot. We appreciate your time. It's Saturday afternoon. Hope everyone stays safe, stay well, and enjoy your weekend. Thanks a lot. And we'll see you next Saturday at 12 o'clock, and we'll start our YouTube series, guys. So thanks. Take care, and Godspeed.